Star Wars, the gift that won't go away. Since the buyout by Disney, and they're looking to buy out the Fox News Network by the way, there has been a sharp consistency of new material for all of their dedicated fans to enjoy for the rest of eternity. Did you think yearly releases of Call of Duty was a bit much? Now we have Star Wars every year, which will likely become the new frustrating and repetitious thing to outshine the monotony of the same Christmas songs each year, re-recorded of course by modern-day music figures like Lady Gaga. Yesterday, at a panel in central London, the new director for the upcoming Star Wars film, Rian Johnson, had this to say. Hell yes, it's time. There are so many incredibly talented female directors of color out there, and so many that I would love to see play in this universe. Okay, name some. This reminds me of earlier this year, when actor Ed Skrein was accused of whitewashing because he accepted the role for Hellboy 3 for a character who in the comic book is Japanese American. So Ed took this opportunity to turn down the job, but more importantly, tell everyone about it and why. I think it's entirely likely that they will just hire somebody else for the job that still does not meet Ed's internal requirements. No one cared about this sort of behavior in Doctor Strange, where a character was deliberately made not Tibetan so that the movie could be sold in China. This sort of self-censorship is very prevalent in Hollywood, as they sometimes make more money overseas than they do domestically. I find it entirely possible, however, that the position as director for such a massive IP might be more stress than it is worth. I remember when J.J. Abrams was set to direct more Star Wars projects, but then found replacements for himself, despite having stated previously that this was his dream job. I don't usually cover entertainment news, but there is a specific reason I decided to talk about this. I frequently watch a lot of review channels on YouTube, one of them being Red Letter Media. On December 11th, they released a new entry into their Nerd Podcast series, a satirical sketch featuring comical interpretations of YouTube shilling videos. Let's take a quick look at that.
Star Wars, white guy. Empire Strikes Back, white guy. Return of the Jedi, white guy. The Star Wars prequels, white guy. Star Wars The Force Awakens, white guy. Star Wars Rogue One, white guy. Star Wars Episode 8, white guy. The Han Solo standalone film, white guys who were fired and then replaced with white guy. Star Wars Episode 9, white guy who was fired and replaced with white guy.
There is just something so amusing about watching a joke transform from a jab to a genuine concern from the people who must have watched it. The question was possibly even asked in jest in reference to this joke from the Red Letter Media video, but either way, suggestions of doubling down on identity politics can never be criticized in Hollywood as long as you want to continue a proper career.